everyone. Welcome back to Moments with the Marcelins. My name is June.
And my name is Stephanie.
And we are the Marcelins. Our moments together will be centered around three things: transparency, tools, and truth.
Yes, if you're listening to this episode on your favorite podcast platform, by all means, please rate and also leave us a comment. And then if you're listening or watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell to receive all the alerts of any new episode, and leave us a comment on this episode as well.
I'm excited for today's episode. It's titled Show Me Your Playlist. And so basically...
Worship edition.
And we're going to do a worship edition. And so what we kind of want to do is just like throughout the seasons kind of share what our playlist looks like from different genres of music, just so you can kind of get a
little feel,
a better feel for who we are and our styles and things like that. And so the conversation just kind of came up the other day, and I was like, man, I think it'd be cool if we were to share, you know, our worship playlist. And so for this particular one, like we have already stated, it will be the worship edition. And so Stephanie's going to be sharing her top 10 worship songs, and I'll be sharing my top 10 worship songs and a little bit about what these songs mean to us. And so with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right in.
You forgot one of the main things though.
What's that?
That they are from 1 to 10, 1 being
yes.
the number one song for you, 10 being, obviously it's on the top 10, but
yes.
Yeah. So he made it very difficult. Because
yes,
then you're looking and thinking of songs, you're like, wait a second, it's not easy to put them in order.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to our previous episode when we played the Let's Get Deep, I'm not like a favorites person, so I don't have like the favorite song or anything like that. So it took me a really long time to do.
Yeah, this playlist, and let me just preface it out there. Some of y'all are gonna look at this playlist and be like, man, he forgot about this song. That's why it's my playlist. It definitely wasn't easy to curate, like at all, because it was like one thing to get songs on, and then from there 1 through 10. So I was like, wow, this is challenging, but nonetheless we're here. So we're gonna start from 10 and then work our way down to our number one. And so coming in at number 10 for me, I've always kind of wanted to do that. Coming in at number 10 for me for my top 10, one of my top 10 worship songs to play is So Will I, but there's a particular version, and I know y'all know the version I'm talking about. It's with Osby Berry. That is my number 10.
Super good.
Coming in for my worship playlist. I love this song, and I remember when I heard that version, I was like, woo, he is singing. And I would always go to YouTube because at the time it was not, you couldn't find it on streaming platforms, but the song had, I mean, he did such a great, it's his song now. I don't even know whose song is that.
That's his song.
No, that's Osby's song. I'm sorry, that's Osby's song. And like they now it's streaming on all platforms, and so now I have it on my worship playlist. So that's number 10 for me. What's your number 10?
So number 10 for me is I Had to Take It Back. I Had to Take It Back, an oldie but a goodie. It's I Surrender by Hillsong United. Honestly, that song, whenever you play it, it's like you can't just go to the next song. Like, that's one of the songs like you have to like just listen to and like just be in it, you know?
Okay.
So that was it for me.
Coming in at number 9 is Excess Love. And the original songwriter for this is Mercy Chinwo, and I like the particular version where she actually features J.J. Harrison in Youthful Praise. This song is just so amazing.
It's fire.
It's just high energy, and it's just worship at its finest.
Yeah.
And so that.
But it's like you have to watch the YouTube video.
Yes.
Like you have to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's one thing to listen to it in the car because trust me, it's like fire. But it's like you have to watch the video.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just does something to you.
I completely agree. Completely agree.
So my number 9 currently is Good by One House Worship and Naomi Rain. I love Naomi Rain. She's like fire from heaven. So
yeah, she's amazing. Beautiful voice. Yeah.
Yes, and so so that's a fire song for me.
Awesome. So number 8 for me is more modern song as well. I got a lot of modern songs so far. Coming in at number 8 is Jireh by Maverick City.
Yes.
Yes. And this song for me is just like I've just seen how God has been Jehovah Jireh, also known as the Lord will provide.
Yes.
And this song just means so many things to me on so many different levels. It came at a particular season in my life. I'm just like, wow, God, I've seen you continue to provide more than just monetary, more than just materialistic things, but you provided peace, you provided joy, you provided comfort. And so this song really stands out for me. And so when this song comes on, it's just a reminder that God provides.
I love it. Yes, yes. Number 8 for me is My Worship by Phil Thomas. I don't know, just one of those songs that again, it just brings you back and just like centers you. You know what I mean? Like with whatever's going on, like whatever you're dealing with. I feel like every time I end up listening to this song or like it being like on repeat and something, it's like in one of those moments where I'm like kind of like stressed out and just kind of feeling overwhelmed. And like I just have to like, just, you know what I mean? Just letting it go and like, here God, like I gave it all to you. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I love that song.
So number 7 for me is an oldie, but it is a goodie. And everyone in the gospel genre knows this guy, Donnie McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin. And the name of the song is Great Is Your Mercy.
Yes.
Woo! Man, I love this song so much because it's just kind of talking about God's mercy towards us, not giving us what we rightly deserve, which is complete separation from Him. And so it's like a ballad. It's the same thing over and over and over, but it's different singers, and it's just a beautiful song. This is also one of those songs that you need to watch the video, the YouTube, to really appreciate it. But that comes in at number 7 for me.
Yeah, awesome. So it's funny. Number 7 for me is Jireh by Elevation in Maverick City. I mean, if you guys haven't heard any of these songs, by all means, listen to them. But this specific song, I think it's just like one that it never hurts to be reminded that God is ever present and that He is in everything and that He provides in multiple different ways, like you mentioned. So
that's good.
Yes.
So coming in at number 6, Alpha and Omega by Israel and New Breed. This is an oldie, but I love this song. And I don't know if you've seen like a constant theme, at least within our playlist, but like that vertical.
Yes.
That where the lyrics are more upward towards God, you know, and so those songs are the type of songs that really touch me, you know, and so Alpha and Omega definitely comes in at number 6. This song is just so special to me. It's a beautiful song, and I love it. Yeah. Absolutely.
So my number 6 is Waymaker by, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce this, but by Sinak. So this song, I mean, the title itself, like Waymaker, right? It's like honestly, like it's a prayer, and I really absolutely love this song. Like every time, it's just like powerhouse, you know. And it's just that reminder that like God makes a way. You know what I'm saying? So this song definitely coming in at number 6, and again, it's one of those songs that it comes on and like you can't just skip it.
Yeah.
You just have to listen.
All right, now we are down to our top 5 worship songs on our playlist. So coming in at number 5 for me is To Worship You I Live by Israel and New Breed. So I got back-to-back Israel and New Breed, and this is for the album Alive in South Africa. And so this song just is one of those songs that just ministers to me. It's just like we were created to worship, and so I love this song. It's so special to me. And that had to come in my top 5 for sure.
Absolutely. So my number 5 is The Blessing by Elevation Worship, but it is the gospel version of the song. I love the one with Carrie Job and Cody, you know, or Carrie Job Carnes and Cody Carnes. But there's something about the gospel version of this song. It's amazing. It's special. I mean, this song really came out like right before the pandemic. Well, the original song came out like right before the pandemic started back in March of 2020. And you know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like it kind of held me in that time, in that period of uncertainty when you're like, what in the world is going on? Like everything's shutting down. You know what I mean? And even in that season, just to be very transparent with you all, like, we really didn't know like what was going to be happening, and we weren't pregnant at the time like we are now. And I was even thinking like, wow, this pandemic like continues, like how is it going to be with children and you know, families and all this kind of stuff. And just the fact that like it was this, you know, blessing over your family and blessing over your children and your children and your generation. So I feel like all of those little pieces, like God was just continuing to speak to me that he has it right and he's promised all of these things for us. So yeah.
That's good. That's a good one. So coming in at number 4 for me is Imagine Me by Kirk Franklin.
You love it.
I love this song. Man, this song comes on and just, you know those songs that you just play and you're just ready to cry. Like this song, I don't know, man. It's special. I've been listening to this song since I was like a teenager. And so it really just, it really speaks to me. Yeah. You know, it's not your, I guess, I don't know, some of you probably are like, that's an interesting one for your playlist. But yeah, this song definitely ministers to me. And yeah, man, just what it has to say, what it says in the song, it's just so beautifully written. And so I really love that song.
Yeah, absolutely. So number 4 for me is Hunger by David and Nicole Binion. Oh my gosh, this song, again, one of the ones that you can't skip on the playlist, but definitely one of the ones that like reminds you that regardless of your longevity with Christ, there should always be this hunger for him, for something new, for his presence, for anticipation of like who he is and what he's going to show in your life. Like, I don't know, it kind of speaks to me in that way. And I absolutely love it.
Okay, so coming in at number 3 for me is Yes by Shekinah Glory Ministry. Man, I love this song. I know that's a mouthful, right? I love this song. I remember this song. The song is one of those things, again, it's like it's repeating itself. Yes, will you say yes to the calling of God? Will you say yes to this? Yes. And the part that always sticks out, like that line when she says is, be careful because your yes might cost you everything. And I was like, yes, Jesus, like, whatever it costs me. Not knowing, oh my God. Like,
what it would actually cost you.
Yeah, man. But I love this song. It ministers to me every time. It never misses.
Powerful.
So that comes in at number 3 for me.
Yes. So I just said yes and the song is yes.
Yes.
Anyways, so number 3 for me is Promises by Maverick City, Joe Barnes and Naomi Rain. I have 2 of Naomi Rain songs on here, but to be honest, this song, again, like in the midst of all of the unknowns in life, and I think the last year and a half has been a lot of those like unknowns, like where is this taking me? Like, God, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand. And in those seasons of you know, in those journeys, I feel like this song ministers to me that like God has promises over your life, you know, and his promises are yes and amen. And from that standpoint, that he is not a man that he shall lie, but yet, you know what I mean? Like what he says is true. It's just that reminder. So I love this song. I probably listen to this about almost every day, if not once a week for sure.
All right, we're down to our final 2. Oh my gosh, I feel like I want to call an audible, but I'm gonna. These 2 are really tough. So, and this is right now. I might feel differently. So, coming in at number 2, I have the Worship Medley by Ty Tribbett. And this is on his album titled Greater Than. And this is where, man, this song is just, I've been bumping this album for the past 8 years. Like, literally, like, I love this song. It's my favorite song, the Worship Medley. And, it's just, the song speaks for itself. It's an amazing song.
Absolutely. All right, my number 2 is currently, I think, one of the songs that is like out right now. So it's Wait on You. It's on the Elevation and Maverick City album. Dante Bowe and Chandler Moore are the ones who really are like the lead singers. So this song, I think recently has been like one of those that you're just like, oh my goodness. You know, it just again, the lyrics of the song, the prayer, you know what I mean? That your soul's literally like singing this to God. It's like, you know, it's like, I'm going to wait on you, you know? And, you know, I trust your goodness and your faithfulness and all of these different things. Just that reminder that your soul sometimes need when you are, you know, just in those moments of uncertainty and just being, you know, just not knowing. So
absolutely, that's awesome. And coming in at number 1 for me, drum roll. Accepted by Israel Houghton.
Why would you say that this is your number 1 song?
I think this song speaks to me so much, and it's another one of those songs that I hear and I'm like, immediately tears just start beginning to flow. And I believe the reason for that is just kind of my upbringing and wanting to be accepted by everyone. And then when that didn't happen, the disappointment that came with that, either because of something I did that brought shame or guilt. But this song is just speaking of how I am accepted, not because of what I do, but because of whom I belong to. Yeah. So I'm accepted not because of what I do, not because of my accolades, but because of whom I belong to. Yeah. You know, and so this song is just so special to me. I am loved by him, and we need that constant reminder. Yeah. And so even in the mess, even in the mistakes, the failures, like, I'm accepted.
So number 1 for me is Nothing Else. The original song is by Cody Carnes, but the version that I'm talking about is the one on It Feels Like Home by Israel Houghton.
A lot of Israel Houghton love on here. I'm telling you, that man's music has changed lives. So, and I love this part, like the part of the song, because it actually also is like bilingual. So they'll begin singing, you know, y nada más in the song in Spanish, and I'm Latina, so any Spanish song is just like fire. I don't know. Like, when they be going in between those languages,
going back and forth, oh my goodness. And so I love this song. One of the reasons I feel like this song really like hits home for me so much is because for many, many years, I thought my life would be fulfilled or consisted of everything that I put in it. The relationships, status of employment, the number in your bank account. You know what I mean? Like, all of the material things that I thought would bring significance and value to who I already was. And this song just reminds me that there is nothing else that I need but Jesus. You know what I mean? In those moments that you're looking for something, for someone to do anything to, you know, validate your calling, to validate your purpose, to confirm promises, like whatever. It's like there's nothing else but him, and that he is all of that. He is that I am. And so I feel like that for me is just that reminder, because for so long my soul was looking for things just out there that would never really fill or satisfy. So
that's beautiful.
Just keeping it simple and back to the basic, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the beautiful thing about when worship songs are written well. And I alluded to it earlier, but when it's just focused and centered around God, you know, it just, like, you know, music just has so much power. You know, I can't imagine life without music. And so, you know, those moments when you're feeling down, you can just pop in one of these songs and, you know, what it can do to lift you up for the day. And so we encourage you, if you don't have a playlist, go ahead and create a playlist, you know. This is the worship edition. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Let us know if any of these songs are actually on your worship playlist. And if you want to share your favorite songs with us, by all means, please do. Because we're all here. We love to listen to new artists, new songs, etc. So, and if there's anything that we may have missed that you feel like we should have been on our playlist,
let us know. You know they will. You know they will. You don't even have to ask them. And so this is just a worship edition. So we'll be doing more episodes like this, just with different genres: R&B, hip hop, rock, not country. Stephanie could do that episode by herself.
I do love to do some country music.
So, but thank you all for listening in and tuning in. We appreciate the support.
Yes.
This is episode 8, 2 episodes left.
Yes.
And season 4 will conclude. So thank you again for rocking with us.
Take care.
God bless.
And much love.
Much love.